Most people believe friendship is safety. They believe loyalty comes from closeness. They believe trust grows with time, but power none plays by different rules. History does not reward the emotional. It rewards the aware. Law 2 of the 48 Laws of Power reveals a truth so uncomfortable that most people reject it instantly. Not because it's false, but because it threatens their emotional comfort. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. This is not about becoming cold. This is about surviving in a world that rewards strategy, not sincerity. Friendship creates familiarity, and familiarity kills respect. Your friend has seen you weak. They've seen you fail. They remember who you used to be, and when you rise, they subconsciously resist it. Friends expect rewards without earning them. They expect loyalty without discipline. They expect access without accountability. And when expectations aren't met, resentment begins. Not loudly, silently. Power is not lost through betrayal. It is lost through entitlement. The psychology of entitlement. Friends believe they deserve a piece of your success. They don't say it out loud, but they feel it. They supported you when you were nothing, so they think they own part of what you become. And ownership creates friction. They stop trying. They stop proving value. They stop respecting boundaries because they think, he won't replace me. That assumption is lethal. Power dies the moment people stop fearing replacement. Why enemies are more reliable. An enemy knows the cost of opposition. They understand loss. They understand consequences. When an enemy becomes an ally, they work harder than any friend because they know they can be removed. They don't rely on emotion. They rely on performance. They don't assume loyalty. They earn it. Power thrives on this tension. Fear keeps people sharp. Comfort makes them careless. Historical example. Napoleon Bonaparte trusted former enemies more than lifelong companions. Why? Because enemies know what power feels like when it's taken away. Friends grow lazy. Enemies stay alert. Throughout history, kings were overthrown not by strangers, but by friends inside the palace. Power is rarely destroyed from the outside. It collapses from familiarity within. The emotional trap. Most people reject this law because it feels cruel. They say, but what about loyalty? But what about brotherhood? Power does not remove emotion, it controls it. You can love people without handing them leverage. You can be kind without being naive. The mistake is not friendship, the mistake is blind trust. How to apply second law of power safely. Never reveal everything to friends. Never depend emotionally on allies. Never mix comfort with control. Keep roles clear, rewards earned, boundaries firm. Rotate power, limit access. Observe behavior under pressure. The moment someone feels irreplaceable, you lose authority. Power stays alive through uncertainty. Final warning, this law does not mean betray friends. It means never confuse emotion with strategy. Those who rise slowly can afford emotional decisions. Those who rise fast cannot. The higher you climb, the quieter you must become. Trust less. Observe more. Move strategically. Power is not evil. Ignorance is. If this law disturbed you, it means you felt its truth. Subscribe, not for motivation, but for awareness. Because in the real world, power does not forgive innocence.